Hey guys, I hope you guys are safe at home in quarantine, but don't forget to subscribe here at Fino Boxing and follow my personal one at Adriana_sports. And guess what? We're gonna knock out this coronavirus. Bop, bop, bop.
And Coach, obviously, I saw you a couple weeks ago in Miami. Things didn't go your way, obviously. Have you had any communication with Avni since?
No, after the fight in the dressing room, he was too quiet. He didn't say a word. We went to the hotel. He didn't say a word. Uh, I spoke to his manager, and he was so dethroned, so demoralized that I told him, you know what, let him digest it. You know, right now, obviously, he feels embarrassed, humiliated because of what happened. So keep him in Miami for a couple of days, maybe And he was in Miami for a couple of days. He was so ashamed that he didn't even want to go back to his country. And he was in Miami for a couple of days. Finally decided to go home. So he's home, but some of the messages that I sent him, he hasn't replied, and he hasn't replied only to me. Some of his people, close people, are calling me, Coach, is Avni okay? We've been texting him, and he doesn't reply. His girlfriend in Germany also texts me and says, Coach, is he okay? I said, well, he hasn't replied to me either, so I really don't know. But all I can tell you is this: based on my experience, he feels embarrassed, and that event was too big for him, and the magnitude of the event, he wasn't ready for it. He could have probably been physically prepared for it, but not mentally. And a lot of fighters are like that. They prepare themselves 100% physically. They train really hard, but it gets to the point where you come to the arena and it's just too big for you.
And I know that unfortunately you were also getting death threats. Like I know we love boxing, but it shouldn't get to that
The thing
point.
is this: a lot of people don't understand, and I mean, you cannot fight the world. You cannot fight every single fan. There's a lot of fans. Turkish fans are hardcore boxing fans, especially when they have one champion, they have one fighter, and they want him to become a champion. And I mean, it's a team thing, and as a team, if one goes down, we all go down. But all I can say is my message to the people is I do my job. I've always worked. When I decided to become a trainer, I said I'm gonna be a trainer 100%. And a lot of people know my resume with all my fighters. When I train, I train. I don't take things light, because my fighters are my presentation. If they do good, I do good. Even if they lose, as long as they represent me with my work, it's like, oh, he trained hard, he fought hard, he lost, but hey, at least he fought. He gave the people what they want to see. Abney that night didn't represent me, and whatever it is, he has his own issues. I understand. I don't know what his issues were that night. I went to Turkey. I trained him, put in the work, morning, noon. I mean, we did the work. If he didn't do it, I mean, I couldn't force him to do it. But I did my job. I trained him, put in my time, and that's it. The thing is, with the threats are this: every interview I did, I said what I felt I wanted to say. I said, Amni is no longer the robot, one-dimensional fighter that was early when he fought Durrell and Eubank. I changed him. I did change him. I saw him in sparring sessions in the gym. He was a different fighter. He enjoyed moving, countering, and stuff. And some of the threats that I get from the Turkish fans are like, you humiliated our country. You're a dead man. I mean, there's even threats due to the fact that I'm Mexican and Canelo's Mexican, that Canelo paid me to put their fighter in that situation. I mean, I don't do that. I mean, boxing is a good sport, and I will never, don't put Canelo in that position. Canelo would never put anybody in that position where I'm gonna offer you money to. That's not happening. But everybody sees things different, and I know they're hurt because their fighter got beat by a Canelo. So they're like, how much money did Canelo pay you for you to put our fighter in that situation, humiliate him? And then some people are like, you said you were gonna make him better, you made him worse. And I get messages. So I can't fight every fan. So I just gotta just move on, and live with it. I mean, obviously it's a little concerning, but all I can tell everybody is we did the job. We trained. We did the road work in the morning. We did the training, the sparring, the technical work, the plan of attack. I mean, if he didn't do it, that was not my fault. We put in the work.